What's better for winter running? Running on a treadmill or running outside? That's the question. That's a question I'm trying to answer for the month of February, or at least debunk the people that think that running on the treadmill is far superior to running outside in the winter. The answer to that question, though, is it depends. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm about to go run on the treadmill, actually. Before I do that, I'm whipping up quite literally the only thing I could find in my fridge: brown rice, quinoa, and garbanzo beans. Not good. Wouldn't suggest it. About a month ago, I put out a video. I was kind of making fun of treadmill runners who chose to run indoors in the winter months. And it surprisingly got a lot of response. My whole point was just like point out that people that run on treadmills in the winter, whether it's by and large most or even just small amounts of the reasoning why they run on the treadmill, is because it's comfortable. It's a cozy cave that they've created for themselves because it's cold outside. And yes, it's slippery and there's ice and maybe snow, but there's tons of gear that helps you avoid all of those issues. The core of it, the bottom at the core of it, it's because it's harder to run in the cold than it is to go to the gym and run on a treadmill. It's facts. But this video that I put out got a ton of responses from treadmill runners saying that running outside is too dangerous for humans. Like, running outside in cold temperatures, sub-zero temperatures, is far too cold for us to be doing. And they were citing Siberian Olympic athletes that had encountered lung issues over a period of time, and they've switched their training practices to move more indoors. Really, people? Like, you person that's commenting on my video, you are training like an Olympic athlete. You're full of shit. Let's just be honest with yourself. You're not training like an Olympic athlete. You don't need to worry about that. The other one that really pissed me off was athletes that were chiming in to say that running on the treadmill is better suited for more intentional miles, better training for their races coming up in the spring. And although I do see a point to that, at the same time, you can't predict what the weather and the conditions are going to be like on race day. I had a race, my first ultra ever, back in, I got it pulled up right here, back in 2020. This is January 11th, 2020. The Wildcatter Ultra 50K. It was in Graham, Texas, which I believe is West Texas. I think it was about 2 hours outside of Dallas. It's January 11th, and it snowed there. No one was prepared for it to be snowing that day. A guy from Minnesota was. That came in second place. You can't predict what it's going to be like on race day. And so using that as an excuse to never go outside, or using the weather, or leaning on, I need to get intentional miles in. It's like, you need to get that mental work in too. You need to get the practice in of what happens if it's snowing or it's cold or it's raining or it's 100 degrees. If you're mentally trained to avoid all of those harsh conditions, then on race day, you're screwed. Some of you have been following along. You'll notice that a week or two ago, I said that I was pitching my boss on becoming a full-time athlete for the company. And he is having a meeting today with one of our other team directors to basically see if it will be approved to move forward. So today is a big step. I either become that full-time athlete under the brand, or I'm going to go my separate way and just really double down on building up this YouTube channel. I'm doing a challenge called Calendar Club, and it's when you run the number of miles equal to the day of the month. So today, on the 5th, I'm running 5 miles. However, there's a caveat for the month of February, where I'm doing a full month of Calendar Club on the treadmill and a full month of Calendar Club outside, which means I'm doing 10 miles today, which means that every single day becomes basically 2 days, and they are 2 days in one. It's about to be wild, right? There was a month during Calendar Club. Oh, I'm out of Zimbabwe's. But we got more Zimbabwe's! Sorry, that was probably a little loud on the microphone here. We got 3 left in here. I should go back to Wisconsin to get more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to Zintopia. In St. Paul, where I'm at, 10 of Zins is $10. 3 Nick, $10. In Wisconsin, 5 were, I think it was like $22. $22. It might have even been 18 for 5. So I need to just drive back to Wisconsin. And it's always nice being over there too. So maybe I'll make a day out of it and go run over there. Counting calories. I definitely need to do that. For the month of August, I believe it was, I counted calories for the entire month, which I'll put the numbers up for here when I go in my post edit. Yep, there you go. Old guy running. God, I love seeing that. But I guess running's bad for your knees, though, right? I was eating around 4,000 to 6,000 calories a day and not gaining a single pound because I was burning about 4,000 to 6,000 calories a day. And now in this month of February, when I'm going to be doing double the miles per day, there could be days where I burn 10,000 calories, and I'm not prepared for that. I would imagine there's going to be times where I'm going to go into a calorie deficit. I'm already doing that. I weighed myself the other day. I weighed 173, and then I flipped the switch and said, all right, I can fucking be 173. And I don't believe that I, gained all this back, but maybe it was just an off day or two where my weight was fluctuating low. But I weighed myself last night, and I was 186. So, could have been a wrong scale. But I definitely have picked up my eating over the last 5 days to consume. That's the thing. I don't even know what I've been consuming. I might be living in my car because I'm going to go broke. Because I won't have a job here shortly. I need to get tabs for my car too. Fuck. Is anyone else super lazy on the things they don't care about?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Sonic or what?
I'm running with Mike.
Who?
Mike.
Oh, wait.
Powell?
Big Mike?
Yeah, from your gym?
Really?
Yeah.
To where?
Alright, he wants to run 5 miles with me.
Cool.
So, we're going to get some miles in. That's Mr. Austin Yoakum strength right there. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what the audio is going to be picking up or what type of camera angle this is going to do. But all I'm thinking about right now is this is going to be a long month. This is going to be a long month ahead. And but it's just for 1 month. It's temporary. Thinking a lot about how in order to get to where you want to go, you're going to have to go through a lot of suffering. It's going to be a lot of pain, and it's going to be a lot of maneuvering through all the different things that I don't want to do in order to get to the place that I want to be. And ultimately, that's just a person with strong character. You can't buy your way there. You can't cheat your way there. You can't hack your way there. It's all about becoming the person that you say you are and matching your actions to your words. All the successful people that I look up to, the successful person that I envision myself being, is the type of person that just does what he says he's going to do. And that's not always going to be easy. In fact, most of the time it's going to be hard. Most of the time, acting on the things that I commit to, sticking to my commitments, being present and active in the areas of my life that I have endured or that I've told myself that I'm going to be a part of. I need to show up and be present and be there. There's no gimmick to finding success in that realm. It is showing up every single day and doing exactly what you say you're going to do. And that's what I want to be, and that's what this challenge is all about. It's showing up and saying, I committed to doing this, whether I like it or not, whether it's fun or not. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it regardless. That's the mentality of this challenge. I'm about 2.3 miles in. I'm a little under halfway. And it's going to be a grind. This is going to be a long month. But I'm going to give everything I got to it. Because at the end of the day, I signed up for it.